Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, I wanted to get the photographs and the story out as soon as I could, but I would like to do a video about the Trump Derby visit and fill you in on some details. First off, this event was for the Trump Make America Great Again PAC. And all of us gathered for the event at the airport in a private jet place. And Trump was like way late from coming out of Mar-a-Lago. But I took advantage of the opportunity to be there to meet and make friends with some really, really interesting people. And I'm going to protect their privacy because I didn't talk to them about revealing their names. But I've made friends with some really neat people. I had a good time making jokes that I was the only one there without a private jet. I mean, I was the poorest person there. But I was shocked to find out that I was the only Kentuckian. These people came in to donate, and they were from out of state, but they wanted to come to the Derby, and I was the only candidate running for Kentucky governor. And what's so funny is the Courier-Journal and the Northern Kentucky Tribune and all these other papers were talking about, well, who's running for governor is going to be there. Well, I was the only one. To my knowledge, the only newspaper who reported that was the Lexington Herald-Leader. They called me and I spoke to them. Well, they called me because I posted a picture that I was going to the Derby with Trump. They're paying attention. So even after the fact, the Courier-Journal would have called me. I would have talked to them. Nobody talked to me. It was amazing, except the Lexington Herald-Leader. But I met some really neat people. I got to meet Carrie Lake. Matt Whitaker was there, Rick Grinnell, Pam Bondi, and Kim Guilfoyle. Just to let you know about Whitaker, Grinnell, Bondi, and Guilfoyle. They are the ones that run this PAC for Trump. Kimberly Guilfoyle is the national finance chairman. They are in the inner circle of Trump. And I had a great conversation with every one of them. Most importantly, I had a conversation with each one of them about how McConnell has to go. And when I got my formal picture with Trump, which I haven't got yet, between the flags, and I talked to him about McConnell, he said something about McConnell that was hilarious, which I'm going to keep the confidence of him. Now, there were some other people that I met that flew up from Mar-a-Lago, and I'm going to name this one guy. His name was Rizzuto, Leonardo Rizzuto. This guy, very wealthy man, very nice guy, in the Trump inner sanctum, was such a neat guy. And he even gave me a little gift. He was a consulate down at Bermuda under the Trump. He couldn't get confirmed for the Bahamas, but he got a consulate position, and he gave me this little medallion. But what a neat guy. And he had a sidekick named Russ, another rich guy that flew up with Trump. And these guys were just so nice. And they've invited me to their homes, which I'm going to take them up on their offer. But I met some really nice, just because somebody has money doesn't make them a bad person. These were all humble people. I asked each of them, I said, what's your origin story? And you had to pull it out of them. But I made some great friends. Now, this is what's hysterical about this event. We all thought when we got over to the Derby, we'd all be like in this private room, a dozen or 15 of us. Well, they take us in the stakes room where there was 100 people. So Trump, there's people getting a picture with Trump that didn't pay any money. And what was really funny is Kelly Craft, who's his ambassador to Canada, was there. By the way, they were too good to be in our group. And she was trying to hog Trump. But I didn't let that bother me. I got my picture with Trump. I went up and spoke to him at length. By the way, I got on the rail, but of course I wasn't. It showed up apparently at the Derby, but I wasn't lucky enough to be right next to him when they snapped the picture or they put it on the national news. But I talked to him about Freedom Fest. Eric Trump's coming, Kimberly Guilfoyle's coming, Candace. He was very impressed with it. And I point blank told him, I said, 8,000 people were there last year. We're expecting over 10,000 this year. And I said, if you came, there'd be 30,000 people. And not only that, it's in the Cincinnati media market for J.D. Vance. You know what? He was very interested. He stuck in his pocket. So ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, I hope that I can get Trump here. Now, I want to affirm something with all of you again as I run for this office. And we all know, I got inside word that Daniel Cameron, the Attorney General, is going to announce today. Do you know that I am the only candidate? Kraft isn't. Daniel Cameron's McConnell's boy. You've got, let me see, Ryan Qualls, McConnell guy. All these other candidates. All Mike Harmon. Nobody's going to bash Mitch McConnell but yours truly. None of these candidates. Oh, by the way, Kelly Craft said if she announces, she's not going to say anything bad about Bashir. What? I don't know. She was dressed like a queen. Her new nickname is Queen Kelly. She stood on the balcony like a queen. She's a country clubber. I was kind of glad she got her picture out there. The only people that know Kelly Craft are people that live in Lexington, and not all of them do. So I'm sure she woke up and saw I dominated the Lexington Herald story. She wasn't very happy. Too bad. But ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, I'm the only candidate running for governor. And by the way, in my opinion, I actually consider myself the front runner. By the way, I've never even asked Trump about the endorsement. It's too early. But I like my odds of getting the Trump endorsement, and I like my odds of him coming to Freedom Fest. I think he's interested. Now, I'm the only candidate that's going to say McConnell's got to go. I'm the only candidate that's going to say they stole the election. And I'm the only candidate that's going to say January 6th is a much ado about nothing. You all know how Trump feels about those issues. I mean, watch 2,000 Mules. Are you kidding me? So, ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, I had a great weekend with Trump. And I like my odds. All of you people out there, help me. Share videos. Share this video. Social media. Let's dominate. Let's dominate the social media landscape. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Thank you for your support.